everyone, this is my informative speech. My name is Ashley Patterson and my informative speech is on seatbelts. 7,000 deaths a year could be avoided if people just wore their seatbelts. This may not seem like a huge number, but in 2016, approximately 18,000 people were killed in car crashes while not wearing their seatbelt. In this day and age, why are people not wearing them? Most people don't plan to be in accidents, that's why they're called accidents, but they can happen to anyone. Most cars nowadays have the seatbelts built in, so they could be worn. The National Highway Traffic and Safety Administration says, buckling up is the single most effective thing you can do to protect yourself in a crash. There's research that shows seatbelts significantly reduce the severity of injuries and reduce the number of fatalities if people just buckle up. Seatbelts are an important feature in cars and can save people's lives if worn correctly. There's been research conducted to show that sociodemographics plays a big part in who does and who doesn't wear seatbelts. Some of the factors are age, gender, race, class, and relationship status. People who wear them most often are females, older generations of people, white and Hispanics, and married urban residents. People also tend to wear them based on the conditions outside or they're driving in. So most people wear them in bad weather, heavy traffic, or at high speeds. At nighttime, however, people tend to not wear them as much, and the fatality rate is 3 times higher. Boak wrote in a journal entry, correlations of front seat passengers' non-use of seatbelts. When a driver of the car doesn't wear a seatbelt, it is likely neither will the passenger. Many lives will be saved just by wearing a seatbelt. Now let's look at how these deaths could be avoided by wearing seatbelts. Physics plays a big role in this, especially Newton's first law. Newton's first law says, an object in motion will remain in motion unless acted upon by an unbalanced force. This means that the car will stop while our body will want to continue moving unless something stops us. This is where seatbelts come in. The NHTSA website includes information on how seatbelts spread the stopping force to the strongest parts of our body. The lap bar is around our pelvis and the shoulder is around our rib cage. Also, crumple zones help protect us as well if we wear a seatbelt. They are at the front and rear of the car and slow the stopping force so it's not as abrupt. By wearing seatbelts, one can reduce their risk of death by 50%. According to K.B. Joslin, author of An Early Look at Effect on Seatbelt Use, Ignition, there is another unique system that helps keep us safe. This system is the interlock system. It knows how to stop us without causing severe damage to our bodies. If we were not wearing a seatbelt, then our head is most of the time the first thing that gets hit. It hits the windshield. Our head is the most vulnerable part of our body, so we want to protect this at all costs. By wearing a seatbelt, the interlock system helps prevent this by going along the strongest parts of our body and not hitting our head. Seatbelts are an important feature in cars that save many people's lives if worn correctly or worn at all. An airbag is not always going to protect you, but most of the time a seatbelt is. It is important to set a good example for your peers and family members around you by wearing one because it could save you, your life, or their lives. Also, by wearing a seatbelt, it can very much reduce your injuries because it is along the strongest part of your body. And this will prevent you having a head injury or living with a horrible injury for the rest of your life. A seatbelt can help you live a long, adventurous life and take you to many amazing places around the world, keeping you alive. Thank you.